a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, fellas.
Watson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Newman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Starts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curve. And 58 is the Mike. Don't say nothing. Sit.
Third and long. It's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The catch made by Miller. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From fourth down to first.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. Fourth and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Now Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
53.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Check 3, check left. Jim. We got it.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Green. And some room to roam now. There goes Green. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Green taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
53, Mike 53.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Watson. This is Miller, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. And read. 54 Mike. I'm curling. Go.
2nd down, Haskins. He completes this to Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 36, Haskins completes it to Watt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 19. 53. 955. Go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Line up.
Watson now. Gonna throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air yet again. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Newman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
58 for Mike, 58.
A final shot before the break. Watson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's complete to Watt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Haskins is going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip right, rip right.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw is Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing again on second down. Watson, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Target. Hey, 59. Under crunch.
Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Starks. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 24. Whip.
To throw on third down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
You ain't doing nothing. Slam.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check that. 53 is mine. All you get is a header.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again is Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
that's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit. Hey, 31.
Now Watson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
58 to Mike, 58.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. There we go on 4th. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.